That's criminal damage, what they're doing.
Mwah!
And that's just saucy, that is, Malcolm.
You'll be able to tell them soon, won't you? Through a cell door.
They'll probably recognise the magistrate.
Well, his trousers on there, won't he? Pull him.
It's not an offence to drive like a brat, Malcolm. Half of London does
Let's
it.
just follow him and see if he keeps it up, all right? Don't want too many girls clocking us anyway.
You haven't got time.
You look like you've lost £1 and found a penny. Court all done?
Yes, Sarge.
It's quick. How'd it go?
We lost 2-1. The jury believed his story. Obviously, we should have waited until he'd held up a bank.
Doesn't exactly fill you with confidence, does it, Sarge?
You can't compare it, Ken.
Well, you didn't have to see his face staring out of the newspaper every day.
There's nothing to be done about that. It's a free country. Come on, drink your tea. Get out on the beat. Walk it off. Always tomorrow.
You'll still be there tomorrow, Sarge, one way or another. Dead or dying.
I'll have a walk round 3B. Try and put this morning out of your mind. And try and do the same about this Ramsey business. Claire, you're a bit short on girls. Go down to the collection for me, will you?
Sarge?
Go on.
So if it's not yours, whose is it?
I didn't say that. I said I don't have the registration documents.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? Car's not registered in your name, is it?
And what do you expect? I've just bought it. What does she think she's doing?
Don't be stupid. What do you think she's doing?
Well, there might be something private in there.
Yeah. License.
License, please.
You
Get off me, right?
Malcolm.
said, where do you think you're
And I
going?
said get off me!
You're not thinking of doing a runner by any chance, are you?
Malcolm!
My wallet is in the glove box.
Get it.
Look, but don't touch.
Listen, moron.
Listen, I'm gonna complain about you. Your attitude stinks.
You'll do what?
You heard me, you coconut. Black copper. You sell out.
What'd you say? Say.
Malcolm! Malcolm! Radio. I'll finish off here. Right, I'm going to need some details from you. Start with your full name and address, please.
Sierra Oscar 85, receiving, over.
351.
Malcolm, you two have an appointment. ETA at Sierra Oscar.
However long it takes.
Who's DCI Robertson, Skipper?
Area robbery squad, why?
I took a message for him this morning. From his wife. I'd never heard of the bloke before. But I didn't want to drop someone in it by telling his wife he wasn't here. So I played it dumb.
That's tactful.
Cheers, mate.
For the gentlemen in this group, I need hardly add that you need to be somewhat circumspect when handling these women. It's the most common ploy they use to put pressure on you. The policeman did this, the policeman did that. Keep your hands where they can be seen. There's enough WPCs that it shouldn't become a problem. That does not mean you have to come over soft. Do your job. Do it firmly, do it fairly, and that goes for the women officers too. Now, don't forget, the term rolling clients is a euphemism. The crime is robbery, and some of these women have undoubtedly been involved in crimes of violence.
There's no complaints of it in the crime book, ma'am.
We're acting on information received by Mr. Burnside.
If you thought about it, Taff, no one's going to go home and say to the family, oh, I've got to go down Sunhill Nick. I've been rolled by a Tom.
Right, handcuffs? Good. Questions?
£2 of golden delicious, 50 pence coming over. £2 for 50, thank you very much. That's it, sir, 50 pence, thank you. Thank you.
What's this then?
Apples. Go on.
No, I don't want one. This shouldn't be here. Move it. Now!
Oh, yeah. I can't move it right now. You see, I've got a bag back, and my mate's over there getting a couple of teas.
I'll move it for you then, shall I?
What?
Oh dear, they seem to be falling off.
Oh, no.
Keep going, shall I?
Look.
You sure you don't want to move it yourself?
Just trying to earn a bleeding living, that's all.
I hope you live to regret that, young man.
Sarge,
Right, ready, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
can we talk, please?
Yeah.
In private.
Right, Bob?
2 secs, ma'am.
Look, this won't take long. It's Malcolm Haynes.
And?
Well, I'm only speaking as a friend, like. He was quite a mate of Ramsey's.
Is? We're all colleagues, Viv. Get to the point.
More than colleagues, mates. He's taken it pretty bad. Look, I think it's getting...
I know what it's getting. It's getting tough. And it's getting on his nerves. And it's getting on everyone's nerves. But is there anything specific? Anything that's affecting the public? Anything that means he can't do his job? It should take a week, Tom and Dick.
He's jumpy, Sarge. He could do with being off the streets for a bit, that's all.
Yeah, I know lots of people who could, but I haven't got the body to let everybody off the streets. He's feeling under pressure. I have to shut the nick. We're all under pressure when a colleague gets shot, Viv.
Mate.
Colleague, mate, we've got to get on with our lives.
You hate Ramsey, don't you, Sarge?
I shall make out I didn't hear that, Viv. Now you've got work to do. Go on, they're waiting for you on the transit.
Sorry, Bob.
That's right, Viv's just going. What can I do for you?
Operation Tomcat.
Yeah, we're just going off there now.
Oh, good. Any problems?
No, none so far, but you better have a word with the inspector.
Right, I will.
Well, I've got to get on, otherwise it's never going to get done, isn't it?
Right then, Bob.
Come on then, Taff.
CID, Craig? No, he's not here. But to be frank, Ramsey's a PC, not a DC, and we don't expect him back on duty for some time. Goodwin, that's the 5th call I've taken for Ramsey this week.
Whoever keeps ringing up for DC Ramsey must be either illiterate or a Martian. They found out about the policeman's wife and kids being taken hostage, Tosh. Page 4. It was bound to happen. I've got to go down to the collators. Well, he's going to get it from somewhere. It's better it comes from me, right? And you, get your chin off the floor. You're making this room look untidy.
Well,
It's half a dozen of them. They're doing business.
enough evidence?
Yeah.
Right, let's nick him then.
Right, ma'am. About Haynes.
Look, I can't not read a newspaper for the rest of my life just because our bleeding-hearted hero might happen to be in it, can I?
Can't you be a bit more sensitive?
What about him?
No, about the rest of us.
Look, the man was a Class A bastard. Why should I care what happens to him?
Shut it, Edwards!
Sierra Oscar 1 from Sierra Oscar, receiving.
Sierra Oscar 1, receiving, over.
How's it going there, ma'am?
What can I do for you, Alec?
Run out of bodies, ma'am. Lambert Forensics wants us to retrieve Ramsey's uniform from the Royal Hospital, pronto.
Haven't they done that already?
Apparently not. They want it by 5.
Okay, I'll deal with it.
Receive Sierra Oscar 1.
Malcolm, you go. It's only 5 minutes walk away.
Yes. The most shameless piece of geeing up I've ever seen. Come in. I'm going to read this.
Did you want to see me, Gov?
Yeah. These are the questions I want you and Tosh to ask the girls that Operation Tomcat's bringing in. Now, you're supposed to be looking for someone who's been rolling their clients.
Supposed? Is there any evidence?
Don't worry about it. They're in bang to rights for soliciting, not for rolling their clients. And while they're here, you and Tosh are going to give nearly all of them earache.
Nearly?
That's right. I'm going to have a bash at one of them. She's a robbery squad snout, and she's got an in on a firm run by a geezer who used to be her ponce. He's decided to go up market into the armed robbery business, and we're going to nick him.
We? Sunhill CID?
We, the Metropolitan Police.
Why doesn't the girl just phone us?
How's she supposed to do that, Greg? He's her ponce. He'd kill her. Now, so far, only the robbery squad DCI, Mr. Conway, myself, and now you know about this. Security. We don't want to get the girl topped.
So why are you telling me, Gov?
Because, Greg, you're a clever dick. And you'd suss out something was wrong. And then you'd go nagging on about it until you'd put it in everybody else's mind that something was wrong. Now, as far as the world is concerned, we are turning over these toms, looking for a couple of muggers. Especially as far as he's concerned.
This is the gentleman, Tush.
Chief Inspector Robertson, I'm DC Lines.
Oh, I know who you are.
Mr. Burnside asked me to fetch you. This way, sir. You're from,
Area.
Mr. Burnside is inspector, though, is he?
You want to know, am I another investigator on that copper you got shot, Limes? Well, I'm not. But you look like you're having conscience trouble, son.
Joe!
Greg.
My office. Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Ramsey.
Hello. It's Malcolm, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't smoke, really. Give it up years ago. Something to do while you're waiting.
You're straight on this.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Come on, you lot, wake up. I want this Tom and her mugging mates nicked, not balled to death. Any idea who we're looking for, Gov? Tosh, you're on CID because of your incisive wit and imagination.
Sure. We haven't got a description, if that's what you mean, Tosh. Just times and dates.
Okay, fine. How is he? I expect you know that Pete's a bit of a... I used... We're all hoping for the best for your son, Pete.
What do you mean? I mean, just
No, we're not smoking. Viv, you watching this?
What, you told me once?
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
You lying little toe rag. What was it again?
I didn't say nothing.
You make sure you keep a respectful tongue in your head while you're in here. It's not a big joke, you know. These are serious offences.
You're right, I didn't say nothing.
Oh, do me
my feet, but I'm going to sort you out. What's your name?
Straight up, CI.
Come up, CI.
Don't worry. It's only us.
Yes.
I've come to pick up PC Ramsey's property. There you go.
You've got to put by. We expected someone sooner. Still, I suppose you've all been a bit disorganised. Quite a celebrity, your colleague. Mr. P.R. Ramsey. Check it and sign, please. Check it and sign, please.
Next Wednesday, the National Bank in the High Street. Chalky's leading the team. 4 of them plus a driver. And they're all tooled up. They've got it from a bloke in a security van firm.
Yes. Well done, Ginny, my gal. Yeah, cop this lot.
What's this supposed to be?
The questions you were asked by Detective Inspector Burnside here. Get them fixed in your mind. You'll have the same story as everyone else.
Not a word of this, Viv. Not to anyone. Either inside the nick or outside. That's why I chose you, all right? Not a word. Not on your life. Not on her life.
Thank you.
Hello, Doctor.
We're still only allowing close relatives to visit, I'm afraid, PC Haynes. Mrs. Ramsey, would you like to come through? Still no change, I'm afraid.
All right.
Well, they're working, Bob, no doubt.
I don't know where they all come from.
What, the men or the women?
He's not a customer. Smithson, Chalky Smithson, he's a ponce. Quite nasty piece of work. Had a run-in with Mike Dashwood last year.
Okay, leave him for later and the clients. We only want the girls for now anyway.
Right.
Who's your pimp, Tracy? Perhaps we'd better ask him.
Good old Tush, eh? Thought he was turning into complete marshmallow.
Shall I fish him out, put him into this?
No.
They've all got to be left with the impression they've been grilled. That means doing it, Sergeant.
Anyway, Cryer and Fraser will be back with another van load soon. I'll let Tush interview him. Keep him out of trouble. Let him work up a bit of an anger.
In the meantime, I shall buy you 2 a pint.
Lovely.
We'll put the evil eye on Chalky Smithson, who a week today will be banged up facing his robbery charge. Cream, Frank. All cream.
Hello, Malcolm. I was just getting some tea.
That's what you're good for, Lines. Drinking tea and stuffing your fat face with biscuits.
Look, Mal.
Don't look Mal me, you stupid, useless... You're a waste of space, Lines. In fact, you're worse. You're dangerous. You know where I've just been, dear? How many bells is it? Know what this is? The uniform of the man you got shot.
You got a job to finish, Malcolm. Get on with it.
What's going on?
Haynes is just getting a bit excited, that's all.
Look, we got 10 of these women waiting to be interviewed. Where's Sergeant Gregg?
Oh, he's gone out to do some inquiries with Mr. Robertson and Mr. Burnside, ma'am.
Who's Mr. Robertson when he's at home?
Area, ma'am. Robbery squad.
Oh, great. They've all gone down the pub. What are we supposed to do with these prisoners we brought in? Come on, Tosh. There's half of London's prostitutes waiting in the custody area to be interviewed by you.
I don't need to, Mum. I know everyone.
You know them?
Yeah. I got out the first girl. She's underage and terrified. She's got a ponce called Smithson. Charles Smithson, otherwise known as Chalky Smithson.
It's the bloke we saw in Marshall Street. The one that had the run-in with Dashwood.
Dashwood, yes, I know. We know what he looks like.
OK. The girl, she saw him roll a client of hers. Did it for kicks. Naughty as a fruitcake. I've got the social worker coming in to deal with her.
Better go nick him, Bob.
Me? What about his lot?
Well, they're all down the pub. If we wait till they get back, Smithson's girls would have started getting out and he'll have wind of it. Take 3 PCs, men only. Take Haynes. A run round the block with Chalky Smithson sounds just the thing for young Malcolm's excess energy.
Right.
Girls' tea's getting cold, Tosh.
Yes, Mum. Should I,
No, you stay here. Find our family.
Yes, Mum.
Why you want, Frank? Here, smoke it later.
Cheers, mate. See ya.
I'm still not sure. I mean, it sounds a bit unlike robbery squad. Are we supposed to be in on this Smithson blagging?
No, our part ends here.
So?
So? Nothing. Garfield, it's a bit empty round here. Where is everyone?
Well, don't tell me, Gov. Best ask the skipper.
When we set up a job for the robbery squad, Alistair, it's so they'll owe us one, right? Ali!
Yeah?
Where are all the uniforms?
Marshall Street.
What, still on Operation Tomcat?
No, Tosh found your mugger.
Yeah?
Yeah, a ponce on Marshall Street. He's by the name of Smithson, Chalky Smithson.